guys, welcome back to my channel Hasvi Animation. I hope you did many things in Canva. I wish you would share them with me in the comments below. Send them. I would love to see them. So here I would teach you a new website called Blender. It is very big, but we're gonna only start to learn the modeling. So let's get to it. Okay guys, now let's open up Blender. I chose Blender 4x4, but they would have released more versions of it. I hope you chose the same Blender 4x4 because it will be easier to communicate with tools. So let's open up Blender. When you install Blender 4.4 your first time, you won't see this page popping up. Instead, you will see a settings page. You can choose your favorite settings. So now let's open up a general file. We see this cube. When I click on blue, it means I'm clicking on middle click. When I click on green, I mean right click. Left means red means left click. So when I click on this, I go to tab. It means I'm going to edit mode. You see? When I go tab again, it goes to object mode. Let's go to edit mode. Edit mode. We're gonna make it smaller by going S Z. So not Z. About that thick. Great. Now I go to this loop cut. Here I go and click here. After that I go and make it about 6. Click out. I go the other side and go 6. Damn. When I did that, I go back to this select mode. It is when you click on faces. And remember, click on this. Click on these 4 faces. When I click like this on every single page with my left click, it won't work. So you want to click on Shift, and then go and click on every single corner you want. Now I go E or yeah, there. Click on one word to see so you know. Then I click on E, extrude it downwards about this long. Now go S, extrude it out. So now I click it out. Now it looks like more like a stool. I click on this word for. We'll click it, call it, and click on this other corner. You would see all these faces are selected now. When I do that, I go E, extrude it upwards. But you won't see how I extrude it. So when you will go to X view, go E, extrude it upwards, about there. We'll make it good for, and we'll go G, X, and do it like this, so you can be more comfortable. Now you see more of these chairs have this little round cut. So if I do like this, if I select both sides like that and go X faces, it would look like this. So you could see this little empty space. A cube is very empty, but I know how to fix it. So you click on these two, go to edge. Here you click on bridge edge loops. Now you see it's like this. You do that to every single one. So you select both sides, go to edge bridge edge loops, and now you select these 2 sides, bridge edge loops. Now you see we're having the same thing. And here, by selecting every shift button and clicking everything is waste of time. Instead, I taught you another good method. It is by clicking Control and clicking the last word, face. So now I go and extrude it upwards again. Good. Yeah, we want to extrude it a little. S, scale it out in the y-axis. Now if I go to toggle X-ray mode, it is this mode, and select the top part alone and go Control I, this magic will happen. It is that when I click on and select on a paper, a works, and Control I does the opposite. So if the selected parts are gonna be deselected, the deselected parts are gonna be selected. You get it, guys? Now I want to smoothen them, so go Control B, make them smooth. Oh, I think that is gonna be enough. Go to segments and make it about 3. Go back. Now let's go back here and go to toggle, and then go back to object mode. You see this would happen. It's amazing. Now let's shade smooth. Yeah, great. So now we have a chair. We want to give this a little color. So here you see this little world, or not world, but like that red world, there's a last thing called material. That little ball, you're supposed to select it. Let me move this place so you can see it better. Now it's called material. So here you can take base color, select whatever you want. I just choose the color gray, I don't know. If you see, whenever we move this, base color won't appear here. It's because of this, oh not this, this actual view of our chair. So here, you would see the color. Here in the viewport, shading viewport, you would see the actual color. So you use this for knowing the color. I think the chair is more brown, so I'm gonna go, yeah, this is good. If you want, you can also add texture, but I'm gonna just go for a normal color. Here in render view mode, this is what we're actually going to see. This lighting could be moved. By clicking G, you can move stuff. So if you see, if I move it, you see the actual color. So we want to actually rotate it. So I'm going to move it by clicking on it. Clicking on this won't work. If I do it like this, you'll see the actual lighting. But I want it to have more graceful light when it's behind, as if the sun is shining on the chair. If it's there, about there. This lighting is good. I want to also move the camera so it's here. If you don't like moving with G, you can also click on this tool. It's really helpful for people who think it's irritating. Yeah, you resize it so the camera is focused. This might not look like a camera, but it is. So just move it like here. This is toggle the camera view. It is how you do it. You can also click 0 for doing this. Here we see that the chair is not actually covered everything. So you can click on this, go G, move it up, but the down part isn't covered. So I'm going to click on 0 again. I want to click on this. I want to move it back, but this way, corner. And now I move it a little bit up, so go G, oh my god, G. A little bit more would be nice. So 1 more, 2 more, there. Now it's good. Here, there. You can also move this camera front and backwards if you want. So you don't really need to resize it as me. If you want to zoom it, you can do like this. But if you don't want, you can just do like this. It's your choice. There. Here at the last, I want to add a grid as the floor. So grid, so here Control plus or Shift plus A equals to add. Shift plus A is add. It's an option. Here in Mesh, you can add as many as you want. I think a grid is the best thing as a floor. I want to also resize it. These little boxes, it is to resize or scale this little floor. And if you want, you can also do this cool designs on the floor, as many people do. I want to cover this whole space as the floor, but if you want, you can also make the sky color, and that is like this. Here, in this little world, it is the background. Here, background, we don't want background. Instead, we're gonna move up this emission. It's what we want. And we're gonna change the color to white. No, thanks. Maybe blue. We don't want high power. We want slowly black. And then it's gonna make so it looks like that. And now this lighting would be perfect. So we're going to light color. We can change the color too. I want it yellow. Power. I want to power it up. We can make it to some more yellowness in our house or place. I don't know if it's a house, a chair place. And I want the shadow too. There. This is nice. What do I want now? I want to do. I was thinking of something that I forgot really recently. What do I want to do? Should I just do one last thing that you might like? Yeah, I forgot. So here you guys. Now let's do the ground. For the ground, I want to select the ground. Do this material. Add a material. It's now just blank white. If I change it, you see the color would change on the floor. And if I select any cool color, this shading is also going to change. So I'm not going to select any of those. Here in this base color, you see this little dots. If I click on it, this huge box will open up. Here, if I click on noise texture, and you would see this little cool gradient. Oh my god. If you increase this scale, it will be more colorful, or else less. If I do like this, it will be too much colorful. If I do like this, it will be less detailed, if it's detailed or not. 0, 0, 0, or just 15 along bit. Roughness, if it's shining or not shining or not shining, I'll put it 0. These are many other things. We don't need to know all of them right now. This is just what I wanted to show you guys. It's a very huge app. So let's explore it together. I think this is good. I don't want to do more changes. I think this is very nice. I will select A. It means everything. Everything. Move it upwards a little. So there. Now I go there. I want to move this camera a little so it zooms out and gives us like all of our place. Here I'll move it back there. I think it covers everything, but it doesn't look like a house interior place, but it will be fine. Now if I want to take a shot of this amazing picture, we go to render image. It's not an animation yet, but it's an image. So here, render image. Now you get to this. You can now go and save it, share it to friends and family so they understand, and tell them to join our amazing. So let's now make it to animation. You see this light? So we're gonna make an animation which goes make the light move. I wanna make a little bit more difference with this like shading. I think it's much cool. This is the perfect place. If I move this side. From here, I move there. I love this. It's so pretty. And if I move it all the way back there, this is the last frame. So we're gonna start from this side to make it all the way move here. So how do we make an animation? You see this little timeline here at the ending? We'll just move. I don't like to see this little gradient color, so I'm gonna do it like here. Do we see this little timeline here? It is our timeline. We're gonna make frames out of it. And how do we make frames? Yes, when we start here, we see this light. We wanna make a frame that moves here, and then here, and then here. I mean, like every single frame is gonna be like, if I move 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, and every single frame is like here. We want to make a frame that's like about 10 seconds would be nice. So let me erase it again, guys. Auto eraser, just erase everything. So we're gonna make about 5 scenes. So ending, everyone is gonna get the ending as 250, but we're gonna make it about 50, not 250. Now we can zoom in. There. So here, first frame, there's nothing really special. We're gonna move, the first frame is gonna be like just touching it with this tool. Moving it nowhere, but just we want to make a small movement so it actually moves. There. This is our first scene, so we're logging in. Let me take the 5th scene alone. We'll just move it a little bit. The next frame, we'll move it a little bit. After that, let's move it a little bit more. Oh, sorry. If you move it once in every single frame, make sure you want to move it a bit everything, because we're gonna make 50 frames, or else we'll just make 30. We're gonna make a short animation because the rendering time is killing you guys. It's if 30, it's like 30 minutes, half an hour, but it's not true. It's about like if I go 250 frames, it'll take me like an hour. The rendering time is crazy. It's about how many objects you have, and yeah, but it's gonna be only 5 minutes for us because we have only less objects. Yeah, so when it's 30, we'll move it a little big step. Remember to put this little button on, then only you could make every frame without clicking on add frame. Yeah, so there. And this last frame here. Done. Now if I start playing it from first, if I do like that and play this up, you would see this light move. But if whatever you see here, won't be the same thing as you see. This light would be gone somewhere else. It will only see this little light. You won't see this little line with this little ball. You'll only see this light on the floor. So you would see this. So you guys, now let's go to render. Render animation. You see, the timing says about some seconds. It's because we don't have as many objects as our animation could be. I hope you guys, this video was very inspiring. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and share this to family and friends so they can join animation journey.